Yodelay, signal awake. Something's under the range. Alio, Alio, then the mountain answered back. Black sky split with a surgical glow. Snow line flickered like a busted video. No wind moving but the treetops bent. Blue light drilling through the firmament. Boots in the frost, pulse in my jaw. Heard three notes that ignored every law. Not quite human, not quite song. Every echo came back twice as strong. They slid sideways, valley went mute. Stars rearranged in a sharp salute. Who's there? Through the freezing air. Got my own voice back but I wasn't there. One from the left said, come to the ridge. One from the right said, step through the glitch. Then that yodel hit, cut clean and thin like a laser. Found the brains of in. High note, freeze, low note, duck. Kick disappears, then the skyline erupts. Voice gets chopped into pieces of code. Upload mode. Run that signal. Slide that bass through the middle. Sky gone digital. Mad Mick just broke their ritual. Let the night deform. Drill bass crawling through an alpine storm. They came for a sample, they left with a scar. Now there's Aussie slang on a satellite bar. Dragged uphill by a gravity hook. Couldn't find the ground anywhere I looked. Chrome black craft with a mouth like a bell. Singing one note that could buckle a cell. No little green blokes, no cheap disguise. Just moving geometry covered in eyes. Every angle hummed, every shadow spoke. Then the snare came late and the rhythm broke. They scanned my cap, my boots, my brain. Play my worst ideas to a frozen refrain. Asked for a leader, I laughed too hard. Mate, you picked the wrong bloody yard. They tried mind control with a choir in fifths. I answered back with quadruple time riffs. Tongue like a jackhammer. Lungs on fire, turned a clean transmission into barbed wire. Who owns the peak? Nobody does. Who bent the beat? One mad cunt. What did they want? A perfect sound. So I gave them chaos and shook the ground. Run that signal. Slide that bass through the middle. High on digital. Mad Mick just broke their ritual. Let the night deform. Drill bass crawling through an alpine storm. They came for a sample, they left with a scar. Now there's Aussie slang on a satellite bar. Yodelay. Signal folded, vocal stolen. Portal open. I was kicked from the craft with a frequency burn. Hit the snow on the one, made the baseline turn. Every goat on the slope stood still in a row, then dropped their heads when the sub went low. Village lights blinked moss in time. Church bell stuttered on the end of the rhyme. Clouds spun backwards, moon went green. Nothing that night stayed where it had been. Now every time that the high notes rise, something metallic moves behind the skies. I keep one ear on the mountain tone, one hand near the mic when I'm left alone. They might come back with a stronger beam, more polished drums and a tighter machine. But perfection dies when the mad gets in, so send that signal. Let round two begin. Yodelay, yeah, that signal. Then that bass through the middle. Audio, bloody stays physical. Mad Mick made space uncivil. Yodelay. Let the night deform. Drill bass crawling through an alpine storm. They came for a sample, they left with a scar. Now there's Aussie slang on a satellite bar.